Ladies and gentlemen, and every other beautiful individual and entity, my name is MaximumAustin, and welcome to the second episode of the Maximum Quarantine Cast, where I talk about things that are happening during this current health crisis taking place in our year 2020. Hooray! How is everybody? I'm trying not to say a whole lot. So, I've had family members say, don't say so much when you're trying to talk. It makes you sound like a loony. No, it doesn't. But I feel that not saying or replacing a space in between isn't... I feel that not saying so much, that helps. Just focus on what you want to say. I think people on the autism spectrum, like I am, see, there we go. I think people on the autism spectrum, have a little bit of difficulty communicating with other people in person. And that's okay. Sometimes you need to work a little bit harder at certain things that other people are really good at. Everyone has these quirks, and we try to do our best to go about them, work around them, and work to better ourselves at not feeling so amateurish, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to minimize OBS because I hate looking at myself. No, just whenever I have OBS up, whenever I do a desktop video, it just seems weird. Like, I want to focus on staring at my webcam here and just talking. The last time I chatted with you guys was about 2 weeks ago, after I said I would do this weekly. Well, there's a reason for that. I decided to take a little break. Yep, I decided to take a break, but for good reason. Several. I'll mention one of them. At my job that I mentioned last episode, I actually sort of got hired on full time. I was working, not sort of, I was going to go somewhere else with that. I was working as a temp with a temp agency at my job, and now the place hired me on full time, so I don't have to deal with the temp agency anymore. Plus, I got a $2 raise. I think I'm making better money, so that's good. So yeah, it's good to have income. So I took that week off just to relax and celebrate from this, not from my actual job. So that's my major life development. Everything is pretty much still the same like last week. There are some instances and little news things here and there. Some of them great, some of them not great, and that needs to be addressed like immediately, as soon as possible, right now. I heard a certain another show just ended. She-Ra. That they brought it back on Netflix a few years ago, and after ending, and I think it ended its 5th season, and it's pretty good. I'll have to add it to the list of many stuff, mini series, and other things where I need to watch, read, play, just when I have the time. Because I do like the designs of the new show, with the original She-Ra, and this has to be the same of like other shows of its ilk back in the 80s, including Masters of the Universe. They designed the characters around... Actually, let me reword that. They had like a toy line that a toy distributor had, and then they made the cartoon based off the toy line. So I'm thinking with the She-Ra stuff explicitly, in particularly, they just had like a Barbie-esque mold, and they transplanted that onto most of the female characters there. I don't think the guy with the heart on his chest and the Freddie Mercury stash, I don't know if he was built like He-Man, like a Masters of the Universe figure, because they're kind of like, I'm He-Man, but I haven't paid attention. I really like the designs from what I've seen in the reboot. I think they're fun. Like the Scorpion lady, the Crab lady. She's like a big she's a tall, tall woman, and that's fun. And there's other examples. Entrapta, Entrapta, she's a character that can like utilize her hair, like a sort of like a Medusa sort of thing, and she has a fun design with that gimmick. So I don't know. Go check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I think it's all right. Maybe not. Maybe Western cartoons aren't your thing. Maybe nothing Western is. Not even Westerns. I can't watch the Wild Bunch worth nothing. So, during this quarantine, I still try to make it my mission to wear a mask whenever I go into a store of some kind. Sometimes when I'm entering a gas station or a convenience store, I tend to forget it. But if it's like a bigger store with a bigger audience, bigger crowd, I tend to prioritize wearing it. But there hasn't been any crazy outbursts. There hasn't been any, controversies in my state that I know of, that I've seen firsthand, or anything like that. I say that remembering that, we had a bunch of people rioting at my state house, but other than that, I can't think of anything. Don't you love it when you go to press on your face and your eye just goes like, I think luckily things are starting to show signs of getting better. Maybe, I don't know. I think some areas, I apologize, I'm probably really misinformed. I'm not as informed as I can be, like down to the tick of the numbers. But I think some places, when doing things correctly, they're showing signs of improving, or just like the rate is slowing, which is good. Other places that aren't doing that aren't showing signs of improving. But the thing is, if we continue to work together and respect each other's boundaries, this thing's ass can be kicked. So yeah, so you just got to keep doing what you're doing. Just make informed decisions, and I think you'll be okay. You're smart. If not, I can't help you. Find a smart person. They might be able to help you. I guess that's really all I wanted to talk about. I need to stop saying so much. But as things open up in the system that we have, the job promotion is obviously going to be a big help to me. And yeah, nothing really new or nothing all that great to share, but it's always nice to check in every once in a while. But I feel like there's nothing interesting in this video, or maybe there might be, I don't know. But in order to circumvent any boredom you have, what do I have here? Something fun. You know what? That's a good idea. Let me do this. I can share something random that I have in my room. Every Maximum Quarantine cast. Here is a copy of the Kingdom Hearts 2 manga that I got on the clearance bin from Half Price Books. Wow, didn't expect that Japanese artists knew how to draw Mickey and Donald and Goofy pretty well. Yeah, this is the second one. This is the second manga. This is the second volume of the manga based off of Kingdom Hearts 2, which is a game series that I'm a big fan of, even though I haven't played. I'm not as into it as I was, like back in middle school or elementary school. Like, Kingdom Hearts, that's my favorite game. But it has several manga adaptations by a individual artist known as Shiro Amano. So here's the cover. Don't know if it's in the frame. This is the second volume. But I read some of the ones based off of the first game, and it's all right. I love the art. I don't know if you can see. Like, the art's fun. And like I said, this artist really does draw the Disney characters, specifically the funny animal ones, I think pretty well. And so Tetsuya Nomura, the creator of the series, and a longtime character designer on Final Fantasy, he also does a good job in illustrating the Disney characters too. So maybe I'm crazy. So if you want some graphic novel-y comic book, something interesting, here it is. I did also hear that Disney is working with Square Enix to make a Kingdom Hearts show for Disney Plus that'll be CG animated. So that'll be interesting. Is it going to be a spin-off? Is it going to be an adaptation? Is it going to be like a recap explaining this bonkers story of like abstract concepts and time travel and alternate identities and alternate dimensions? I don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see. Will that balance? I hope so. There we go. So hey, I think we'll end it there. What do you think of this quarantine business? What do you think of the current happenings of the world? What do you think of Japanese role-playing games that reappropriate American cartoon characters? Leave a comment below. Or maybe not. I'm winded. So yeah. Anywho, I hope I was entertaining, and hopefully I gave some sort of insight or interesting aspect of this whole ordeal or of my life. If not, oh well. But hey, be sure to like the video. Maybe hit subscribe. I'm going to be putting out more of these stuff. I'm going to put out more videos. I'm trying to work on like a video where I'm sitting at the desk here and I'm rambling. And also a video that's a little bit more edited. So that'll be awesome. Hey, I'll see you next time. Always remember to keep being confident and you enjoy your day. Thank you. What else do we have? A lot of things, but I'm running out of time. Bye.